If you are not a fan of cottage cheese, try this recipe. This is the best way to add cottage cheese to your diet. And you do want to do that because cottage cheese is packed in low-calorie protein. There are many cottage cheese pancake recipes out there, and I want to make my own with the least calories and highest possible amount of protein, but something that has a good texture and taste. Basically, pancakes I can enjoy for a snack or a dessert. Let's start with 2 large eggs. Mix in half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm going to skip sugar or any type of sweetness and let's see what happens. Mixing it well. Cottage cheese. I have here a half a cup measuring cup. Some people asked for this type of measurement. I personally prefer to weigh everything. It is way more accurate, and to prove my point, look at this. Half a cup should be 4 ounces, but in fact it is 5 ounces. And dry ingredients get even more tricky. So when you are counting calories and something is not adding up, start weighing the ingredients instead of using cups and tablespoons. I have here 10 ounces of cottage cheese. Mix it well. Dry ingredients. I'm going to grind a half a cup of oats. See, 50 grams. But half a cup of oats on the oat bag says 41 grams. Oops. It is worth investing in a food scale. I will include a link below to mine because people ask very often, but there are much cheaper scales that will work the same. I am going to add baking soda and baking powder to the oats before I grind them so they do not clump together and I do not have to sift the flour later. This is my way to grind oats. Using NutriBullet, I will spin it once. Shake it up and do it all over again. And usually the oats start clumping at the very bottom, so I keep shaking it while the motor is running. I will mix the oats with flour. I do not see anything wrong with flour, but if it doesn't agree with you, replace it with extra oats or any type of flour that agrees with you better. Let's do 60 grams, but I will add a bit at a time to reach the consistency that may be good. I'm making up this recipe as I'm going. I do not want a dense pancake, and the more flour, the more calories. I definitely want to avoid that. So it looks like at 30-35 grams I have enough flour. Let's mix it in and see. Looks dense, but I think it will be nice. Well, we'll see. You can also grind the cheese, but I think I like the texture of the pancakes better this way. I heated my pan, and I think I will just make one big pancake at a time, saving time and aggravation. But I noticed that if you make smaller pancakes, they will not deflate like the big one does. I will weigh it to see how much each pancake will weigh. So I have here 5.7 ounces of dough per big pancake. The dough starts bubbling. Look at this, it perfectly comes off, no mess. Love it. It is cool how it rises. Make sure the pan is not too hot so you can give it enough time to cook inside without burning it. As you can see, I am not using any fat, any grease whatsoever. This pan is pretty good and nothing ever sticks. If you have a pan like this one, you do not need any grease whatsoever. When the dough at the edges of the pancake starts becoming dry, it is the time to flip it. I am going to have 3 large pancakes from this batter. Now I'm going to serve it with 2% Fage yogurt, adding extra protein to the recipe, my sugar-free pancake mix, and this is how it is made, if you're curious. I mix 50-50. Sugar-free pancake syrup and sugar-free skinny syrup. Any flavor you like. Links for the product below in description. And shake it vigorously. So let's calculate how many calories and protein per pancake. So I'm gonna have 3 servings, although you can have the whole thing. And there's gonna be 2 large eggs, a half a cup of oat is about 150 calories, but that's, as we know, about 41. They have it here 44, so I need 6 grams extra. Plus, minus, doesn't have to be very, very exact. Just a little bit more than that. All-purpose flour. So we had about 30-35 grams. We can just put the 30 grams. Good enough. And cottage cheese, I'm using 2% cottage cheese. And I know on the backs of mine product, it was 100 calories per serving. And I had 2 and a little bit more of serving. So I'm going to add a little bit extra as well. And the rest of the ingredients not that important. So one pancake has 218 calories and 17 grams of protein. That is awesome. And this is a big pancake. Check out the texture. Perfection. If you do decide to make smaller pancakes, they will look like this. They weigh almost 3 ounces each, and they do not deflate at all. So if you want to impress someone, take your time and make smaller cakes. And this is a great dessert for me. I do not eat pancakes for breakfast anymore, but I do enjoy it as a midnight snack or a dessert. This is an easy way to add protein to your desserts. So delicious. with 655 calories and 53 grams of protein. If you wanted to eat the whole batch, it is still a great filling protein-packed snack, or a dessert, or maybe for some of you, breakfast. If you lasted this far, go and check out these recipes next, and I'm going to see you there.